All right, are we live? I still don't see it yet. Boom! We're up. All right. You guys get this awesome logo down here. Fantastic. All right. Give everybody a minute to get on. Hopefully, get on. We will see. All right. Boom. Northampton's here. I don't exactly know who Northampton is. But we got Northampton. Except for I can't take my phone to reply back on Snapchat to let them know that I'm on here. Not sure how that's going to work. Hang on. Bear with me here. Oh, I can just do this from here. Share. Copy. When you get here, and if you're watching, let me know in the comments that you're here. That way I kind of have an idea of who's watching and who all's here as I frantically try to figure out how to send a message without my phone. It's amazing, like the things that you take for granted. Like I don't have my phone because it's the camera right this second. That's weird. 298. All right, hang on. I gotta send out some links here. Here we go. You guys all get to watch me type. Hey, we're up to 5 people. Boom. Aaron, glad you're here. Glad you're safe in quarantine. So wait. Is that Larry, is that actually you? Or is that Drew saying he had to log on as you? I guess I'm confused here. Yes, that's because this is like a iPad stand, and I turn it upside down to hold a microphone that normally goes on top of my camera. But hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. I got 2x4s holding up a TV screen, and I've got my phone as a webcam, and I have 2 keyboards. I mean, desperate times, desperate times. Larry, it is does not help me at all. It is you or it is Drew. Yes, Joe, if you could send out a text with the link, that would be great as my phone is indisposed. Drew, get online. I just let Gage know to let the group chat know that we did make it online because they were all asking me what happened. So hopefully they'll be on here shortly. once some of them get here, we'll see what's happening and maybe play a game. Got a game. We'll see how that goes though. I also need to figure out. Everything got shifted, mainly because it was my fault. So I have another camera over here, if anybody's wondering. There's another camera over here that was supposed to do all this, and it was all set up, all good to go. And then I decided earlier to do a short little live stream to see how it goes, thinking that was a great idea. Hi, Drew. I see you on there. And then I failed to turn the camera off, so it's dead. I have one battery, and there's no way to plug the camera in while you're doing this. So yeah, there's a perfectly great camera over here that works really well and is all set up, and yeah, it's not working. So now, frantically flying all over the place trying to make this work, because YouTube does not let you stream from your phone unless you have 1,000 subscribers. And we clearly do not have 1,000 subscribers. Not even close. Oh, Eric made it in. Eric says YouTube is really hard to use. My phone went off with something. Oh, that's Remind going off. You guys can probably all hear that. I'm going to set this up over here. I got to move everything around because I was a little stressed out throwing stuff everywhere, trying to find cords. But yeah, we're all here now. It's a good, happy world. Aaron stands over in his recliner. Said help. That's funny. Oh, I guess that's kind of in the way. Sorry. I'll move that over. So, how's everybody enjoying quarantine? What's something that you've learned since being quarantined that you did not know before? Anybody? I gotta switch keyboards here. Can you guys hear that keyboard in the mic? Does that sound nice? I love the sounds of keyboards. All right. Gage, did you make it in? Wait on Gage and Megan. My phone's going off and I have no idea what's happening. Apparently Drew's family's bad at rationing. Drew, does that mean you're bad at rationing or your family's bad at rationing? Because there's a big difference there. Trying to get that out of the way. Yeah. ASMR. Oh, the keyboard. There's a little delay. I think I can fix that. It does not let me change that. Yes, I love the sound of like the clicking on the keys. Definitely a little ASMR. Right, up to 9. Once we get up right around hopefully what I think we should have, which is really I have no idea because I can't tell who's on. I can only tell you're here if you comment in the comment box. I have no idea if you're here. All I see is the number. And there's one special person that decided to like the video, and so we got one like, which is cool. But I can't tell you here unless you comment down in the comment section, in the chat section of this. Yes, Joe, I know mechanical keyboards are the best, and I can hear yours when we talk on the phone. I can hear your mechanical keyboard in the background, and it sounds great. ASMR stands for, somebody help him out. Somebody give me the definition of ASMR, please. My sister wants my address. 2171 Lynn Road in Kent. Come on, what's ASMR? Somebody put that in the comments, please. Taylor! Peace. How's it going? It's a race. Who can put ASMR in the comments first? I was looking for the actual, like, what does it stand for? But this will do. Oh, apparently I have too many characters in my definition. I did copy it, so. Boom. Angel, you've got to work. You've been here, but you can't comment. That's okay. It's okay if you can't. Yes, burping totally counts as ASMR only if it sounds satisfying. It's all Drew. Drew, have you been eating all the food? Is that why you're bad at rationing? I have a bunch of oats and a bunch of carrots. If you ask Joe, I have lots of carrots. All right, we're going to do a little game. For this game, you're going to have to text me a picture of several items. We're going to do a couple different rounds. You have to text it to me or Facebook Messenger. You cannot use Snapchat because I can't see my phone right now. So that would not work and it wouldn't count. But the first person to text me a photo of whatever I say will get a point. And then at the end, hopefully we will have a glorious winner. I was supposed to have this set up, but then I panicked about the live stream. All right, round one. The first item I need you to take a picture of. You have to be in the picture, otherwise it does not count. This keeps you from using Google and cheating. We don't like cheaters. Nobody likes cheaters. All right. And the prize will be, at the end of all of this, the prize will be a gift card to the place of your choice, as long as it's not absurd. But a gift card to the place of your choice in the sum of $5 will be mailed to you. It will be sanitized before it's mailed and then mailed to you so that you can have it. And you can spend it as long as you go through the drive-thru. The first, wait, who's who? I don't know who's who. I'm going to go ahead and put my phone number in the comments. Most of you should have it. All right, Journey, I assume you're on here as Steven. Journey, what we're doing is I'm going to give you, we'll do a practice round first to see how the practice round goes. It won't count for anything. I'm going to give you an item to go find and take a picture of yourself with this item and send it to me. And the first person to send me that will get a point. And we'll do several items, and the winner of all of it will get a $5 gift card of their choice to wherever they want. Also, Angel, if you could do me a favor, can you send this link to Kara? Because Kara's not in the group chat. I don't know if she saw it on Facebook or not, but if you wouldn't mind sharing that link with Kara, that would be great. You can click on participants and see who's here. Hang on. Who sent me the picture of the Regal gift card? I think that's a Regal gift card. Is that Gage? I don't know who that is. I don't have your number in here. Also, if you're going to send me something, since it's going to this computer, I don't have all of your contacts in here. So send your name with it. That would be great. Oh, they're typing. Drew, I didn't ask you to send me a picture of a gift card. I said that would be the prize. Is if you send me and you win all of this, you will get a gift card of your choice. You gotta pay attention. You gotta listen. Drew, I see it's you. Hang on, let me go to participants. Joe, I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, practice round. This is how this is gonna work. Once again, my phone number is in the description. You're gonna text a picture to that number. You have to be in the picture, preferably your face, so I can tell who it is. Adults, you can play if you want to. You obviously can't win. I'm not gonna send you a gift card. No offense, but I know it's delayed, Drew. I know. I don't know how to fix that. It's probably my internet. Vertical 3 dots in the chat. Thank you, Joe. Participants. Aspirian? I don't know who Aspirian is. All right, there it is. All right, first item will be. Somebody said hi. Why did it not go to here? Hang on. Who just texted me hi? Was it, oh, that's Journey. Okay. All right, the first item will be. I want a picture of a roll of toilet paper. Remember, you got to be in the picture. Put a picture of a roll of toilet paper. That's what we're going for. Oh, Angela, William. Glad you guys are here. This is how this is going to work. Little game going right now is you have to text me a picture of you with one of these items. We're going to do a little practice round right this second. My number is in the comments. It's the 330-221-8789. But the first person to text me a picture of a roll of toilet paper with them in the picture, you will win the practice round. All right, I got one. Drew! Drew, that is a crazy fuzzy picture. Oh, it's a live photo. Nice job, live photo. All right, Drew's got our practice round. Now that we all kind of understand, does anybody have any questions? That'll show up like 20 seconds later. Who we got now? Oh, we got Joe. Joe, are you in your basement? Joe's got tons of rolls of toilet paper. If anybody needs toilet paper during this toilet paper shortage, be sure to visit the Pryor's house, as there is plenty of toilet paper there. There's also a can of some. Oh, it's a can of paint. It's like it's a big old can of something. Hi, Cara. Glad you made it. I really am like trying. I could change it earlier and make this less latent, but it doesn't let me change it now. So I apologize, guys. I really am trying to fix that. I think there is a way for me to show what people are sending, but give me just 1 second to figure that out really quick. Give me a second. Display capture. Sherry! I didn't realize you were here. Whoa! You guys might be getting like inside of something. Brianna? Oh, it's Christiana. Christiana can come say hi to the live stream. All right, we got a picture of some toilet paper with Sherry.
What's happening?
It's our youth group live stream. Hang on. All right, we're coming back. Everybody say hi to Christiana. She's chilling back here. She just walked in my house. Creepy like. Is Shauna here?
I can no one answer.
Is Shauna here?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just walked in.
Apparently my house is wide open. Anybody can just walk in, steal whatever you want.
Look at the garage.
You can hang out for a bit if you want to.
Okay, well, I'm dead on my way.
Okay. All right. Let me go back to the pictures really quick. You can stay in. Here's the winner. Here's Drew. Boom. There's Drew's. There's Joe. All right. Now for real. Round 1. This is round 1. This is for the money. Actually, this is just round 1 for the money. That's ice cold from this morning. I need a picture of you with... Oh, Kara. This is what we're doing. You need to take a picture of the item that I asked for. You have to be in the photo, and then you're going to send it to my phone, and my number is in the comments section. So 330-221-8789. And then whoever wins all of these rounds, there'll be a couple of rounds, and I promise they won't all take as long as this one. Whoever wins gets a $5 gift card of their choice to wherever they want. I didn't realize it was still on. So that's what's happening. The item that I now need is a picture of you with some bottle of cleaning supplies. Lysol, a bottle of bleach, something like that. So the first person to send me that will win a point for round 1. My number is 330-221-8789. I'll put it in the comments. Boom, there it is. Again. Christiana's just chilling in the background.
Are you on YouTube?
I am on YouTube. Cool. It was supposed to be that camera, but then I left it on when I did a practice earlier. I'm using my phone.
That's why it's kind of...
Yeah. Can you do me a favor? Grab the charger from behind our bed. I just need the cord because my phone's probably going to die, and then this is all going to end. Now I can sit way back like this, though. Before, I had to kind of stay in one spot. Oh, we have a winner. 643, Taylor. I will show you guys. Got to get some things coming through. Here's our winner, Taylor, with a bottle of Lysol. I wanted to say Lysol, but I feel like Lysol's on a shortage, so I wasn't sure if anybody was going to have it. Taylor wins round number 1. I'll show you guys some more pictures. We got Drew. Whoa, we got like conversations going everywhere. Got Drew over here with some 409. Drew, why do you have these live photos? You might win if you didn't send live photos. Eric can't move because his phone is charging. Surprised it's not Drew. What do you got for Aaron? Aaron doesn't want to show her face, so she shows her ID. Smooth. I see what's going on here. All right, I got to plug my phone in really quick so that it doesn't die. I'm going to get really close to the camera for a second. Ring, ding, ding-a-ling-a-ling. I'll show you guys what's happening here. Oh, that's upside down. Here you guys go. This is what my end looks like. If you look up here, it gets really trippy. There's the camera that's supposed to be here. Don't mind the mattress in the background that was in my way. Yeah, but that's what I'm seeing from my end. It's delayed. All right, I'm gonna flip you back around, back where you belong over here. Yeah, we're not gonna install an update right now. All right, next item. Taylor won round number 1. Liliana, this is what's happening. Sorry, I'm trying to get back to comments, trying to watch all these screens. This is what's going on. I'm asking for items, and you're going to have to take a picture and send it to me of Um. Oh, I don't know why yours are only going to my iPad. Sorry. Um. I don't see Journey. I don't see yours. I see your text messages, but no pictures. But maybe text a message when you send it too. Um, I watch my iPad as well. I can't show the ones on my iPad. Hang on, let me fix something. But here's what's happening for Liliana. We are. I'm saying an item, and you have to send a picture of you with that item to my phone number, which is in the comments. And we'll do a couple rounds, and the winner of all those rounds will get a $5 gift card of their choice. And that's how that works. I'm going to try to link my phone really quick with these messages so that you guys can see what's happening. But you're going to have to give me 1 second. Messages, accounts. It should be working. It's all set up. All right, I will watch my iPad. I was not watching my iPad before, but I will now. I think that's Sherry. I'm not blonde, but Christiana is. She said blonde. Oh, you're talking to. Are you talking to Journey? That's my sister behind me, right here. She just randomly walked in my house. She lives like an hour away. Apparently, anybody can break into my house. Thank you, Taylor, for pointing that out. All right, second item. Second item. This is round number 2. I need 2 matching socks that are not white or black. 2 matching socks that are not white or black.
I forgot a sock.
Kari, you can send it via Messenger on Facebook, via Facebook Messenger. And I will make sure that is open on my iPad as well. All right, I have them all open on my iPad and in front of me. First one to send a pair of socks. They both have to be matching. Oh yeah, Wi-Fi works only if you have an iPhone though, because it'd be iPhone to iPhone. 2 matching socks that are not black and are not white. Boom! I just got a text from Journey saying boom. Journey, did you send a picture with that text? If Journey, I assume Journey sent a picture. It's just not coming through. Journey is our second winner. I'll show some of the pictures here in just a second. Journey's our second round winner. I'll show you guys some photos. Okay. Your pictures, Journey, do not come through. So Journey could be cheating, but if I get a text from her first, I will trust her that she really is sending something. And yeah, here's some pictures so far. We've got, I believe this is Liliana, and a picture of a fox sock. We've got Drew. Drew, these are totally your socks. They look great. Sure, they fit on your big toes. Who we got now? That looks like Gage. Those look like Gage's socks. They are. Those are Gage's socks. Gage, I don't have your number on this computer. Taylor. Oh, that's Taylor. Sorry. I was taking a guess by what it looked like. All right. The winner for that round was Journey. I got hers like a full 2 or 3 seconds before anybody else. You cannot use Snapchat because my phone is currently the webcam, and I have no other way to look at Snapchat. Sorry. It's a bummer. I know. It is a bummer. It makes all of this a lot harder. All right. Third round. This is what we're going after. I want a fork, spoon, and knife, all metal,
In the correct order.
in some sort of order with you. Oh, it's still showing my screen. I'm sorry. There we go. Oh, you sent me a screenshot to make sure you're not cheating. Okay, I trust you. Since you sent a screenshot to make sure you're not cheating, I trust you. All right, we're gonna do 2 more rounds after this one. Total of 5 rounds. It's anybody's game. I need a fork, spoon, and knife, all metal, all in the same picture with you. Liliana, that does not count. Even though that's hilarious, that does not count. Boom. Journey got it by an ever so slight margin. Drew's picture, I will say, is pretty awesome. I'll show you guys Drew's picture. Boom. Drew, that is a boss picture. That's like...
That does look good.
That's like I could put that as my background on my phone. Who we got now? I think that's Gage. Very nice, Gage. Gage, there's no knife in there. That's just fork and spoon. Does not count. All right. So, Journey, you got that one literally by a half a second. I just got another one. Hang on. I got one more from Angela. Bam! Angela, you got all 3. Weren't quite the fastest, but you did get all 3. Look at that. All right. Now, we need a Bible. I need a Bible in your hand of some sort and a picture of that. Physical Bible cannot be an app. Physical Bible can't be an app. I'm watching Messenger and iMessage and everything else in front of me for the first person. Kara. Let me see if Kara's still here. Kara, even if you can't play the game, we're almost done, and then we'll do like a little lesson that goes with what we've been talking about. Boom! Journey is on this. Journey, you have round 4. My phone is blowing up. No, it's not. Well, my phone is, I guess, but messages is not. Still waiting on a Bible picture since Journeys doesn't load, even though she's sending me screenshots. Liliana, where are you? And Kara, if you're leaving, bye. I hope you're not leaving. I hope you stick around just a little while longer, but if so, it's okay. Oh, you don't have any metal ones. It's okay. Do you have a Bible? Like, if you have a picture of a Bible, you can send that.
Been doing this for 34 minutes.
Yes.
Wow.
All right. Nobody has a Bible? Journey's the only one? Oh, I've got one. What we got? What we got?
That's not Bible.
Gage, this doesn't make any sense. Gage, that doesn't count. I'm done. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're in California where it's nice and warm. Are you guys on lockdown? Oh, we got an actual picture of a Bible right there. Boom. Great job, William and Michael. You guys did fantastic. My phone's blowing up. I don't know who it is. Oh, you used your brother's Bible. That's okay. All right, last item. I need a piece of homework that you were supposed to do. I need a piece of homework. Piece of homework. Everybody's got a piece of homework laying around somewhere. I think, I hope, or an old quiz, or an old test. I'm still waiting. Piece of homework. Nobody has a piece of homework? Wait. Does that mean you're done? I think Journey's got it. Journey's on fire. Boom! Journey's got it. Journey won almost every round. Good night, you guys. All right, Journey. I will check Journey's screenshots later, but I assume she's telling the truth. And let me know either in the comments. Drew, that's hilarious. Let me know, Journey, either in the comments or in text where you would like your gift card to, and I will make sure I get that and send it to you. All right. Thank you guys for participating in a crazy game. I know that it sometimes is a little strange. This is new for all of us, but we're going to make the best of it, and we're going to learn as we go. I know, Kara, every game's not perfect, and I'm trying. Next time, I will have a different game that maybe is easier and better. But I'm doing my best. All right. So, before everything was completely... yes, I can do one for Starbucks. That works perfectly. How far on are mom and dad? No idea? Okay. I guess my parents are stopping over too. All right, so before we stopped, like youth group and everything else kind of went chaotic due to the virus, we were really kind of asking the question, would you rather? And we asked that question about a lot of stuff. And we're going to kind of continue that whole would you rather idea. And the question I'm going to ask is, would you rather be accepted or would you rather Kara, how are you sending your pictures before we get into this? Kara, I apologize that I can't see the photos that you're sending. We will try maybe another game and we'll try to work this out better next time. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. But I want to ask you guys this question. Would you rather be accepted or would you rather stand out? And a lot of times in the world that we live and in high school and in everything else, we oftentimes choose to be accepted. If you've ever seen the Blue Angels, right at this moment, if we were in youth group and I said Blue Angels, Drew would be giving me a rambling speech about the Blue Angels and something that I didn't know. But if you've ever seen the Blue Angels, they're fighter pilots that have these blue F-18s or blue and gold, and they do all of these crazy stunts in these airplanes, and they fly in super close proximity to each other, inches away from each other. All of this just crazy, crazy stuff that is it almost looks impossible. And if you ever watch one of their shows, they do everything in unison. Everything from walking out to getting in their planes to the way that they fly to the way that they take off and the tricks that they do. Everything is in unison, and nobody stands out as different. They're one being, and that's really, really cool. And of course, I think we see this really often, I think, at school. I know when I walk through the school on Wednesday mornings, everybody is kind of doing their own thing in groups, but they all kind of look the same. And I think we have a tendency just to want to blend in, to just want to be accepted. But that's not really what Jesus calls us to do. He calls us to stand out. He calls us to be different. That doesn't mean that we have to be weird. That doesn't mean that we have to, like in the Bible, dress in animal skins and eat locusts and honey and be this crazy person that lives in the woods. Bonus points if you can tell me who I just described in the Bible. Bonus points. Sorry, I was reading some of the comments. Bonus points if you can just describe if you can tell me who I just described in the Bible, maybe I will send you a gift card. But that doesn't mean you have to be like the guy in the Bible that wore animal skins and ate locusts and honey and lived in the woods. But that does mean that maybe you have to be a little different. And that's where we jump into the Bible and we talk about this guy named Elijah. And Elijah was a prophet who lived in an age when the prophets he lived in an age where when prophets disobeyed kings, they would just be killed. They were put to death. And King Ahab was the king at this time, and he was a man that didn't like God. And kind of the whole society kind of went against God at the time. In being obedient to God, Elijah stood out. And he made some really dramatic choices that could have cost him his life. But ultimately, he said that I want to be obedient to God. I just got your pictures from Angel. So we'll go back to those in a minute. And I want to read you guys just a section out of what's going on in 1 Kings chapter 18. And this is a semi-familiar story. No, it's not John. Oh, no. Christiana, stop talking. John who? Because there's multiple Johns throughout the Bible. You've got to be specific, Drew. 1 Kings chapter 18. It says, so Obadiah went to go meet Ahab, this king. And it says, and Ahab went to go meet Elijah. When he saw Elijah, he said to him, is that you, you troubler of Israel? So this is the king addressing Elijah. He says, I have not made trouble for Israel, Elijah replied, but you and your father's family have. So Elijah's saying, man, no, you've made trouble for Israel. And he's basically saying that you didn't follow what God says. He says you've abandoned the Lord's commands and you followed Baal, which is a different false god. Drew, you are correct. Drew, I will send you a gift card or we'll get coffee. Just let me know where. But good job. That is John the Baptist I was describing. So basically, the king has turned away from God and he's gone after this different god that's a false god. The God says, hey, don't do this. And this god's called Baal. And that's who we're going to kind of talk about. It says, so Ahab sent word throughout all of Israel and assembled the prophets on Mount Carmel. Elijah went before the people and said, "How long will you waver between two opinions?" And he says this. He says, "If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him." But the people said nothing. The people said nothing. So Elijah goes, he goes to all these people, and he tells them as they gather, the king gathers everybody up on Mount Carmel for this contest that's about to happen. And Elijah goes to all the people and he says, "How long are you going to wait between two opinions, between deciding between two things?" And he says, if God is truly God and you believe that, then choose him. But if he's not and you think Baal is God, then choose that. But stop standing in the middle. And I feel like we talk about that a lot. We talk about following Jesus and we talk about following the world, and we talk about how oftentimes we're stuck between the two. And I think I've asked a lot of you kind of a similar question. Like, if you really believe this is true, then make a decision to follow him. But if not, then don't. But stop standing in the middle. And I think a lot of times I feel like I get the same response. He says, but the people said nothing. Guys, there comes a point in time in your life when you're going to have to choose, and you're going to have to make a decision on your own whether or not you're going to follow Jesus. And when you make that decision, that's you making a decision to say, hey, I'm going to stand out and I'm not going to fit in. If you look at the rest of this story, it says, then Elijah said to them, "I am the only one of the Lord's prophets left, but Baal has 450 prophets." This is Elijah's idea. He says, get two bulls. Bowls being like ox that they're going to use for sacrifice, not like bowls that you put your cereal in. "Get two bulls for us. Let Baal's prophets choose one for themselves, and let them cut it into pieces and put it on wood, but not set fire to it." He says, "I will prepare the other bull and put it on the wood, but not set fire to it." He says, "And you call on the name of your God, and I will call on the name of the Lord, the God who answers by fire. He is God." Then all the people said, I lost my place. He's God. Then all the people said, "What you say is good." So they said, this is a good idea. So they're going to take these two different bulls, and the prophets of Baal are going to take it. They're going to cut it up. They're going to build an altar, put it on there, but they're not going to light it. And then Elijah's going to do the same. And all these people are watching. And it says, Elijah said to the prophets of Baal, "Choose you one of the bulls, prepare it first. And since there are so many of you, call the name of your God, but do not light the fire." So they took the bull, given to them, and they prepared it. Then they called on the name of Baal from morning until noon. "Baal, answer us," they shouted. But there was no response. No one answered. And they danced around the altar that they had made. And at noon, Elijah began to taunt them. "Hey, shout louder," he said. "Surely he is a god. Perhaps he's deep in thought or busily traveling. Maybe he's sleeping and must not be awakened." So they shouted louder. They slashed themselves with swords and spears, as was their custom, until blood flowed from them. Midday passed, and they continued their frantic prophesying until the time came for the evening sacrifice. But there was no response. No one answered. No one paid attention. Bye, Kara. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to both things here. Okay, sorry, reading too many things. Then Elijah said to all the people, "Come hear me." And he came to him, and he repaired the altar of the Lord, which had been torn down. And Elijah took the 12 stones, one for each of the tribes descending in Jacob. With stones he built an altar in the name of the Lord. And then he dug a trench around that was large enough to hold 2 seahs of seed. I don't know how big that is. He arranged the wood. He cut the bowl into pieces and laid it on the wood. And they said to them, "Fill 4 large jars of water and pour it on top of the offering and on top of the wood." And they said, "Do it again." And they said, "Do it again." And the water ran down in the altar and it filled the trench. And at the time of the sacrifice, Prophet Elijah stepped forward and prayed. He says, Lord, the God of Abraham and Isaac and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant and have done all these things at your command. Answer me, Lord, answer me. So these people will know you, Lord, our God, and that you are turning their hearts back again. Then the fire of the Lord fell and burned up the sacrifice and the wood and the stones and the soil, and licked up the water in the trench. And when the people saw this, they fell prostrate and cried, the Lord, he is God. The Lord, he is God. And this story goes on, really showing the difference in kind of what happened. And a bunch of people turned back and they said, okay, yes, God truly is God. And some didn't. Some still didn't. And God ultimately commanded all of them to be put to death, but that's how it worked in the Old Testament. You guys, I get blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. I say all of that to you guys to say this, that ultimately you have a decision. You guys aren't going back to school right now. But when you do, and when you go out in public, and when you talk to your friends, and when you're on Snapchat and you do all these other things, you have a decision to make. Are you going to believe that God is who he says he is, and that Jesus was who he said he was? And all the things that we've continued to talk about on Wednesday, are you going to believe that and choose to follow him? And when you do, you're going to stand out and you're going to be different. Or are you going to continue to stand in the middle? Simply because you want to fit in. Simply because you're maybe scared of what's going to happen when you don't fit in. Standing out is not a natural thing for people, especially teenagers. It's not natural. It's not what we want to do. Those who don't want to fit in are content not to be noticed, but standing out is ultimately what Jesus calls us to do. He calls us to be different. He calls us to stand out. In Matthew, he said that we're the light of the world, a city set on a hill, ultimately to be seen by people in what we do and how we act. Jesus wants to make us a beacon of hope for those people that are looking for something more than empty pursuits of wanting to be TikTok famous. The question is, and especially during this weird time with the virus and everything being shut down, is are you willing to be that kind of person? Are you willing to be a light? Are you ready to truly follow Jesus and to go against the flow of maybe things that happen at your school or maybe things that happen in your friend groups? Are you ready for that? Are you ready that when gossip starts about different people, are you going to put a stop to that, or are you going to participate, or maybe not even participate? Maybe you're just going to sit and watch it go by simply for the sake of fitting in, even though that's not what's right. You can do one of two things as we wind down this live stream. You can do one of two things. You can take this message, toss it out of your mind and never think about it again, or you can simply accept the challenge that God has called us to step out and to follow him and to be different and not just fit in, not just be accepted. God calls us to follow him, even when doing so makes us a target for gossip and being made fun of and being different. But when we choose Jesus and live a life that stands out, we become the kind of believers who change our friend groups, who change our schools, who ultimately change the world. And do you want to make a difference? You say, I can't make a difference. I'm just one person. You can look, the Bible talks about the 12 disciples that the Bible says they turned the world upside down. It was 12 ordinary people that radically believed in Jesus and believed in the mission of Jesus and left everything to follow him. Those 12 people turned the world upside down. But we're so busy worrying about what our friends are going to think that we won't even bother to influence any change in our friend group. And that's a problem. So I encourage you this week, specifically this week, that in the conversations you have with your friends, to be the difference maker, to be the change. We talked about thermometers versus thermostats, to be the change and to be the thermostat, not just the thermometer. So I'm going to pray. We maybe talk a little bit more, and then we're going to wind this down. So let's pray. Father, I thank you for today, and I just thank you for who you are and for everything that you've done for us, everything that you've given us. And God, I pray and ask that we would be a difference maker, that we would choose to stand out, that we would choose to be different. And God, if we're sitting on the fence between following the world and what we want to do, or choosing to follow you and truly believe that you are who you say that you are, God, that we would follow you and that we would trust you and that we would make that decision. God, that we wouldn't sit there between two different paths. And God, this week, as we're in groups with our friends and we're talking in on Snapchat and everywhere else, that we would be the difference maker, regardless of what popularity it might cost. God, I thank you for everything that you do and all that you are. In Jesus' name I ask. Amen. All right. I encourage you guys. Well, I thank you guys for all sticking around and kind of putting up with all of this chaos and everything that goes with this. We'll see how this goes. I'll try to come up with a better game next time. I'll try to make it more fair. It'll probably be easier when I have my phone and you can use Snapchat and everything works a little bit easier. Sorry that things kind of fell apart tonight and had to improvise. But yeah, thank you guys for being involved. Thank you guys for putting forth an effort to be involved. And that means a lot to me. And praying for you guys. I know all the leaders are praying for you guys. They're in the comment section. But please, if you guys need anything throughout this week, feel free to reach out. And you have plenty of leaders here that care about you, that are willing to pray for you, that are willing to talk to you. Yes, I agree. We should do something using the group chat. And Journey, I am open to ideas. Do a trivia game in the comments. I am completely open to ideas for what we're going to do next. So if you have ideas, put them in the comments section, and our next one will be so much better. I promise it will be so much better. This is definitely a trial run. All right. Also, if you guys have prayer requests, I know we don't have our small group time, but if you guys have prayer requests, feel free to drop those in the comment section too. And there's plenty of people that want to pray for you. I've never heard of House Party, but I will look it up. All right. We're going to wind this down, and I'm going to get off and go see my parents. And I also encourage you guys to be the light of the world as you guys are in those conversations this week. And as things are weird right now with health and with everything else that's going on, to really show other people that you truly trust God and what God's doing. So, House Party FaceTime app with games. I will take a look, Journey. I appreciate it. With that being said, I'm going to pray, and then we're going to end this. And thank you all for showing up in spite of the chaos, and this will get better. So thank you. Father, thank you for tonight, and just that we can spend a little bit of time together, even in a weird way, and everything can be chaotic, but we can have fun. And I thank you for all that you are. In Jesus' name I ask. Amen. All right. I'll see you guys next time. If you didn't subscribe yet, subscribe. That way you get notified when we do go live. All right. I'll see y'all.